Detroit what's going on. But you can't just be mad at R. Kelly because Russell Simmons is the godfather of that shit. If I'm not mistaken, Kimora Lee's mother was a fucking house cleaner, and he been looking at Kimora, she was 13, and start fucking with her at 15, 16. As he did Kim Porter. Russell Simmons was the godfather of that shit. So all them niggas was doing that shit to them kids, man. So get the whole institution. Don't just get the man. Get them motherfuckers that was behind him. Did you hear what R. Kelly ex-wife said? He said that motherfucker couldn't read or write. Somebody was booking those little kids' flights and putting them in planes and putting them in hotels. R. Kelly was fucking around. He was mind fucking them girls. Just like some of them motherfucking pimps do out in the street. The only thing of it is now, these fucking record companies can't get money off these niggas because they got that Spotify, that motherfucking Pandora. They're getting a lot of money, and when you own your man, you get a lot of motherfucking money elsewhere instead of the record companies. And so now they letting these people go after them where they used to just, you know, not let them get in trouble. They don't give a fuck about them like that no more because they not getting the money. So R. Kelly a foul motherfucker for them kids. And like Master P said, nigga, come on. You gotta look at a motherfucking father or a real motherfucking man head. If your daughter is in the motherfucking building, or you think your daughter's in the building, you ain't gonna fucking throw rocks up the motherfucker. Nigga, I'm kicking in the motherfucking door. Like Big said, waving the fofo. So you gotta wonder why they don't take those steps and they didn't burn that motherfucker down. Yeah, I met Master P a couple of times. Master P played in the Black Hands basketball team that I coached one year. Yeah, for y'all just coming in, this that soup I had made last week. So I didn't cook this week because of the camera shit, and my shit is fucked up. So when I get it where I got the camera and everything straight, and I can really show you the food and everything and learn how to do it, Alex Castro, what's going on? I'ma do it. If you see it, that's the soup, that's the chicken, the vegetables. Yep. I wish I could share it with you, but I can't. Anyway. Oh, man, listen to him. Diddy don't give a fuck about what I'm doing right now, bro. Because he's on a pedestal, whereas that until the people call him out on his shit. See, the thing about it is he can't get in no forums and like if you go back and look at some of the videos I did, he said, "Yo, Big, he got on BT. He never told me that, he was scared and nobody, wanted to kill him." And then Big come on the video that I showed you, he said, "Yo, I think somebody trying to kill me." He can't lie no more. Russell Simmons taught all those kids how to be shady, man. All of them. He's the godfather of it. Holy Ghost Rider. You gonna ask me if Puff gay. If two men lay down, how many homos get up, bro? You answer that yourself. All right? Oh, no. Big smoke more than he drank. Yeah. I haven't been up to Toronto, Canada since Carabana. A couple of years back. I'm still eating that soup from last week, man. I take that shit, put it in containers, freeze it. When I get ready, I bring it out. Shit is still good, man. I love it. So now, just don't incriminate R. Kelly. See, the reason R. Kelly didn't get in trouble, not only because the people didn't pay it off, all those, you got to, minor trafficking minors in any kind of type of prostitution or the shit that R. Kelly was doing, everybody involved they're responsible. They're responsible. Yeah, I got plenty of death threats, man. But listen here, man. God ain't finished with me yet. And if when he do, que sera, sera. Nah, listen here. I'm gonna tell you a story. Somebody just asked, did I ever cook for Big and them? Nah. I cooked, we were in that No Way Out. If you see that No Way Out album, I told a story about that. So then Puff had hired this cook, some Caribbean guy. You know, he was West Indian and everything like that. But I seen how he was cooking. Like when I cook chicken, I burn all the hair off of it. Nigga, I'm not eating no mustache on my meat. No homo. So I burn all the hair off the chicken. Then I clean it. So I was telling Wolf, I said, Wolf, I don't like how this motherfucker cooking, man. So it was Tone, Wolf, Ock. Each one of them gave me about like $75, $50, stuff like that. And I went grocery shopping, right? So I came in there, they wasn't eating red meat at the time. You know what I'm saying? So I made a turkey meatloaf and I made some catfish with some mashed potato, some spinach, and I made, I made some kind of, I think I made that cheesecake. I made the cheesecake for dessert and some fish, some spinach and stuff like that, some mashed potatoes, right? So Puff come downstairs, right? And the kitchen was a big ass kitchen because we was staying in the mansion. It had two sides. So I had cooked our shit and I made cornbread and everything like that. So then the Puff sat at the head of the table, and the dude served his shit. So then they came in the kitchen. They came in, they got fish, and I made them niggas serve their own shit. They got fish, they got meatloaf, mashed potatoes, all this shit like that. And so they came and they sat down. And so Puff went to eat the meatloaf, and it still was his meatloaf. His meatloaf was like a beef meatloaf, and it still had like blood in it or whatever like that. So niggas was like, yo, my man, you eating that blood shit like that? And he was like, yo, where y'all get that food from? And they was like, yo, Gene made that shit. And he said, yo, Gene, you made that? I said, yeah, I made it. And so then Wolf and them started laughing at this nigga right here. Cause the nigga shit didn't even look right on his plate. Yo, he fired the fucking cook, right? And Wolf and them janked that nigga. They laughed at that nigga so hard. Wolf and Tone them laughed at that nigga so hard and everything like that. Then next thing you know, New Edition came over. Queen Latifah came over. You know, they were just coming over to the house and everything. I had cooked so much, and they was eating bits. So, yo, who made this shit? They were like, yo, Puff Bodyguard made this shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And years later, uh, uh, Queen Latifah, I think that was Shakim, had called my man Chaz and asked Chaz. They had like 100 people come over. They wanted me to cook for them, and I was like, no, I ain't doing that. I'm not cooking for them. But that shit was crazy. Hey, what? No, I ain't got no funny stories about G Dep and Block Rob, man. You know, them was Harlem cats, man, and I loved them, man. You know, and I wish I could have guided them, but a lot of times when that money's in your face, people don't listen, bruh. Yo, Stevie J file. Stevie J had a good heart, man. But you know, this industry should have fucked you up, bruh. You know what I'm saying? This industry street should have make you think shit and have you thinking shit that you know it ain't right. Like Stevie J, you know, he was a good dude back then, man. I guess this television shit changed him, man. You want me to finish the Snoop story? What more can I say? During that whole 2 weeks time, Snoop ain't never get in touch with Big. Snoop ain't never come to the studio. And if I'm your man and I'm your dude, why in 2 weeks I'm in your town and you don't come see me? You either try to, put me in La La Land. No, Stevie J was in our suburban. He wasn't in the suburban Big got shot in. He was in the suburban with me, Puff. It was me, Puff, Kenny, Tone, and Groovy Lou. No, I never ran into DJ Quick. No, my brother them sold DMX's. He sold DMX's that red Impala he used to have. Yo, this shit is moving so fast I can't even come. My man said he's a lie and the truth ain't in him. You know what? Listen here, man. If the shit ain't about me, if it ain't about some of the shit that you want to know about, some of the videos you saw on me, or whatever like that, I'm not asking the dumb shit. What have I seen somebody? What is it if I've seen somebody or not? What good is that going to do anything? Man, last time I was in St. Louis was last January burying my father. Yep. Well, Puff gonna always be saying gang. He may not saying gay or something like that, but you still saying gang, I guess. I don't know about the super chat, bruh. I don't know how to do that. Like, these cats with you guys today. Doug Smith, what's going on? MJ Reed, how you doing? John Smith, D Money, Rob Powell, 96 Mothers, fuckers or something like that. The one, what's going on? Hollywood 310, what's good with you? Yo, listen here. If y'all ain't gonna give me nothing to talk about, man, y'all don't want to know nothing and everything like that. Y'all saw the soup that I made. Let me put it up here so you can see it again. I put in this little glass bowl. You can go on the last show and get the recipe. Why I stopped doing security? Sue's Rendezvous closed. And I was only doing that for my man Tank. It was me, House, Tank, Fame, Paul. Um, you had Rob, Grizz, Grizz 1, Grizz 2. You know, you had a lot of brothers up there, man. They was good brothers. And we was at Sue's Rendezvous. You know, Cardi B used to work up there with us. And I think I gave a story about her. You know, I used to, put Cardi on niggas, let her know, how much money, niggas had. Like, cause I used to be at the front door, outside. So niggas always come out, they want to pull out their money and shit. So I walk around the clubs, get tips from niggas and shit like that. Cause they either doing something wrong or smoking, you catch them. And, some of the girls be like, ask, yo, Gene, who got money? You know who got money? And then at the end of the night, the girls always hit you off with a little something. You know what I'm saying? But Cardi B was one of the girls who was working out there. What about Kim Puff and Misa? I gave a real story. Okay, you gonna get a Wolf and Rhea story. All right. One day we were and we were in two different shootouts in one day. Ain't this shit crazy? And all of them was in Florida. Neither one of them had nothing to do with us, but the shit happened around us. Um, we were at Heavy D birthday party. God bless the dead. Like I told y'all, Heavy D is the only dude that could talk Puff sense into Puff. When Puff got on his bullshit and he was treating people out of pocket, Heavy D could talk to him and the nigga would straighten his fucking ass up. Heavy D was the only one who could do that, man. And Heavy had a great soul. Like when those kids at City College, died, Puff tried to put it off on Heavy D. You understand? And, you know, Heavy came out of the street and he talked to me and everything like that. He was like, yo, Gene, you saved a lot of people's lives and everything like that, man. If you wasn't there, a lot of those kids would have died. You understand? So Heavy was a good dude, man. Like you just can't, you know, you can't get him no better. The only thing that was funny about Heavy D, he rapped. He said, "I don't want no cream in my coffee," and then he went and got a white girl pregnant. No, but Heavy was a good dude, man. He was a great dude, man. Love the shit out of him. Um, we was at his birthday party in Florida, and God bless the God, dad. This kid named Ali got into some beef with some niggas right there. So I knew what was about to go down because Ali didn't play that shit, and these cats uh, hit him with a bottle. Ali went somewhere and came right back. And I said, yo, Puff, Let's get the fuck up out of here. And um, this shit is about to go down. And then Wolf, being the gangster he always be, like, man, we got a great spot right here. We ain't going nowhere, G. We good, we good. I say, yo, Wolf, this shit is about to go down, man. Ali ain't taking that. Nah, security got them, security got them. Yo, Ali came right back to the spot where those niggas was at, right in front of us, and started letting it off right there in the party. At Heavy D birthday. Anastasia or Anastasia.